You might know me from my Facebook page. I'm coming to you today to talk about my first foray, I guess, into LARP. I'm really excited. I'm sorry about how nervous I am on camera. I haven't been on camera for YouTube for a very, very long time, but nevertheless, really push on. My first experience of LARP. I'm really excited, and I wanted to share it with everyone on the YouTube land and on Facebook and everything else. So here we go. The first event that I'm going to be attending is in Sydney. As some of you might know, I'm actually based in Newcastle. So I'm going with a bunch of friends from around Newcastle area that I already know. We've been creating our characters and making our outfits together, so it's been really, really fun. So the first event, as I was saying, is an event called Arcadia. It's been very, very well tailored towards roleplay and also the combat. I've heard that a lot of LARPs actually cater to the combat system or the roleplay system, and I'm a fan of both, and I wanted to have a healthy balance of both. I've been told that by the guy who's created the compendium for this, that he's pushing to get a healthy balance. So that's a really nice time. So I guess I should tell you about why I wanted to get into LARP. Most of you may already know, particularly if you're on my Facebook page and you're watching it from there right now. I'm a cosplayer, and I'm also a Quidditch player, and I've done martial arts over the years. I also write, which is a lesser known thing. Right. This was kind of a natural progression. It was just another thing that I wanted to try out and have fun with. My friends are joining me, and it's really kind of cool to collaborate with other people, particularly friends and other creative minds that I've yet to meet and know, and whatever else, particularly the fact that I will be meeting their characters and will be, I guess, improvising for the most part. So that's going to be an experience, and I love the idea, if not the actual doing, of throwing myself into new experiences. This is a great opportunity to really get out of my comfort zone and explore, things with people and situations and emotions and all that jazz through avenues that I've already experienced. So I guess I should tell you about my character. So, my character. I'll probably explore more of my character as these vlogs go on. My character is a half-elf, and her name is Audrey Lorraine. Lorraine? Yeah, Lorraine. It's a bit difficult to say because the E in Lorraine is actually a soft yay. Scandinavian, Nordic in origin, so I tried to have something that reflected that. So Audrey, I love Audrey. The way that I've created her is that I wanted someone that I would really, really care about as a character. She's a rogue thief. She's from a place called Vikland, or Vikland, one of those two pronunciations, but basically it's a place that's been inspired by Vikings. But she gets captured when she's small, and she's taken to a place called Frail, where she's sold into the slave trade. Frail is very Constantinople, Turkish bazaar, Middle Eastern kind of vibe, full of corruption and sellswords and mercenaries and a lot of merchant. And then she's liberated by a religious organization called the Order of the Sun. The leader of the Order of the Sun, whose name is Arash Narandaka, finds her and sees how young she is and says, "You're quite young to be just wandering around even though you're a slave, so you know what, you should just join us and I'll look after you." And so he does, and over the years he looks after her. She turns into a beautiful flower that is a thief, part of a thieves guild essentially, which is the Order of the Sun, and they basically just spend their time bouncing slaves out of slavery. So that's a nice time. Eventually, Audrey gets into a spot of trouble, and she has to bounce it on out of Frail. She meets an odd friend called Endariel, and Endariel is going to be played by my friend Liam. And Liam and I have been since collaborating our stories together up until the point where we will be playing in the LARP, which is next week. She's quite rambunctious. Definitely her alignment is chaotic good, much to the dismay of her friend Endariel, who's constantly complaining about how foolish and reckless Audrey is, even though she's a thief and she is all about, you know, the good side and stuff and being a goody two-shoes. She is still quite, she's not law-abiding, let's put it that way. That's going to be a brilliant thing to explore with a whole bunch of people in a whole variety of situations, so I really can't wait to see this character, you know, develop beyond what I've been writing so far, particularly when thrown in chaotic situations and situations with other characters and seeing how that plays out. I just wanted to take a moment as well to talk about character creation. I wanted to talk about the pros and cons of it, I guess. For me personally, the process of writing Audrey was actually kind of difficult at the start. I almost knew who I wanted to write in the nature that they would be a chaotic good sort of character, but I really struggled with her story because I was so stuck in this other character that I had written for a previous LARP that I was going to go to, but it just didn't happen. I almost tried to like mimic that story and then just sort of bring it over to Audrey instead, until I had to just basically throw my previous character right out the window and just start from scratch. Even though I really wanted to have that character, I'm actually really pleased with Audrey to the point where my previous character, I don't even think about it. Pros have been, she's been really enjoyable to write. She's been highly enjoyable to make an outfit for. She's got sort of a agrabah sort of look, like, and Aladdin-y kind of street rat flair to her. Something that I was really conscious about when I was creating Audrey is that I didn't want to trample all over the story and the history and the lore that had already been created by our fantastic game master, who's Christopher. Because he's done such a brilliant job, I really was quite self-conscious about what I was writing, how I was writing it, and the character that I was creating inside of this story. Like, make my character so grandiose that it was really self-absorbed. So I was really, really conscious of that, and I just was trying to be very, very aware that this was his baby, but also trying to find my own character and having fun with the character that I was creating. As I said, I wanted to create someone that I cared about. I think I've achieved that pretty well. Audrey, though she can be very sarcastic and very jovial and joshes around a lot, she's very caring. She cares so much that sometimes it gets her into a lot of trouble. So she complains and teases Endariel a lot. She actually really does care about him a whole bunch, and would be really, really sore if he ever left. It's kind of reflective of the in real life friendship that I have with Liam. Some general hitches I've been having with LARP startup in general has been money. I don't have a whole bunch of Skrilla to like dole out, of course. If you've been following my Facebook page, then you would know that I'm actually hoping to go to Germany in July next year for the Quidditch World Cup. Hopefully, I'm hoping to be selected for Team Australia. I've been invited to the tryout. Because I want to live out my queens dream, I've been restricted in ways financially. The ways that I've been sort of trying to navigate around that is because I'm a cosplayer, I have abilities to make things for my friends, and in return they've been gracious enough to like help me out with like buying me prosthetics or throwing knives and things like that, because I'm, you know, sinking hours of work into making them outfits. So these are some of the outfits that I've made for my friends so far. This is for Endariel, for my friend Leah. I'm actually quite pleased with how I've weathered it so far. I've never done any eyelet work before, actually, I don't think. And Endariel, we drew a lot of inspiration, pretty much very exclusively from the Netflix TV show Marco Polo, who both Liam and I are massive fans of. And it was, I mean, like, the costume designers were the same costume designers for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and it was just costume porn. This second outfit is for my friend Jake, who is playing a Viking human. It is called Hustle, and it's massive because Jake is like 6'2". We pulled a lot of inspiration, of course, from the TV show Vikings, and if you know me at all, you know that I am a massive fan of Vikings because Rollo is my husbando. We pulled particular inspiration from Ragnar and Bjorn Ironside, because they have amazing tunics with amazing detail. Ragnar in particular, this is where we pulled this inspiration from, the detail on the sleeve, which isn't probably entirely historically accurate, like, at all, but it looks really, really cool. We found this trim that's kind of like this burlappy twine thing that's been woven together, and it was good because it obviously, as you can see, it doubled as like eyelets for the tunic itself. Both of these outfits are 100% women, so they're super breezy, and yeah, they just look really amazing. So I'm considering actually doing a video of how I make the LARP costumes that I've been making, how I've made them look warm.